Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Yeah, our opinions on this season so far have changed drastically. I mean, at first, I was a little more, but I don't want to harp on it too much, but I know a lot of people are still going to be in the comment section, disliking the video simply because we're still reacting to this series and, we have a difference of opinion. I mean, whatever, don't care.
I'm sure everybody will shit on me in the comments again for saying this, but I'm worried about it again because I found out that apparently this season is going to be limited to 16 episodes.
That's one thing.
And from what I've talked to about with some people, like Anderson's been hanging out with me in Discord, and he's saying that he's pretty sure that that's not enough to fit what's going to be going on in the manga.
Considering they still haven't finished.
Yep.
Well, here's another thing.
So he was saying, like, the amount of chapters they've basically covered in each episode, the math doesn't line up there.
Well, again, who's to say,
I'm worried it's going to end up really fucking rushed.
I hope not. But Attack on Titan, I mean, keep in mind, the first half of the third season, was 12 episodes, and then the second half was 10 episodes. I mean, maybe we'll get the 16 episodes, but then we'll get another 10 final 6 episodes or something like that.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're
hoping. Just thinking it's 16 episodes for now for the first half of the last season.
Yeah.
And then they get another 16 after, then
okay,
that would be less worrisome,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
From the sound of what they were saying, though, the wording of what I was reading and what he was saying was making it sound like 16 and then they're done. So hopefully that's not the case.
Well, okay, here's the weird thing. Contractually, shows have to meet certain time frames. If you're wanting to buy up two seasons worth, and what I mean by that is say you're wanting to run a show that is 13 or is 26 episodes, then you have to pretty much get a time slot for winter and spring. Right now, this is the 4th episode, and 16 means there's 12 left. So with this upcoming anime season, guarantee you they have to stay within that 12, that it's either 12 or 13 episodes you're allowed to release within a season, within within a quarter of the year. And I think what they're doing is they're going to release the first half they've already started sort of at the end of one season, and they're going full on into another. And I think what they're going to do is after this one is up, after this season's done, they're going to take a break, and then they're going to come back with more at a later season.
Hopefully so.
I hope so, but again, I think it's because of the odd episode count that they're having to do that. I don't know. I don't know, because here's the thing, we can only speculate.
I think it's definitely very possible that, they're saying, they're only able to get 16 episodes right now, but they're fully planning to have this be season 4 part 1, keep this the final season, and then have season 4 part 2 once the manga's finished release.
Yeah, which I don't know when he's going to wrap it up, but whenever he does, we'll just have to see. This show has surprised me to no end. This show has really kicked itself into high gear again in terms of the storytelling, especially with the reveal we had at the end of the last episode. I mean, all of a sudden we're just sitting there with who we think is a random guy. What's the kid's
Falco.
name? Falco. Yeah, Falco. Okay,
yeah,
we have Falco sitting there chatting with him, and then
it's basically let me explain. If you watched the full unedited version on Patreon last time, you probably think I'm an idiot. I do have ADD, and sometimes I have a light amount of trouble following things. Something happened during that episode that I don't know why I was so thrown off, but I was for some reason under the impression that it kept skipping time periods throughout the episode. When I went back and edited it, I realized it was a lot simpler than that. It was literally just Reiner wakes up at the beginning in the present, and then you flash back to pretty much, you know, the time before they came over to invade, like, or infiltrate rather. And you just basically followed the series of events leading up to the point where he had the interaction with Eren, where he was like, keep moving forward, and told Eren that. And then you flashed back to the present, and you had Falco, who also was even confused and thought was like young Reiner at that point for some reason, because I was just so, like, my brain was doing stupid stuff during that episode, but I got it after the fact. Well, after I looked back at it, I got everything. It was way simpler. You flash back to the present, you have Falco, and he goes and he talks to Eren, and that is 100% Eren, I realized, because he told him to keep moving forward.
It's the exact same thing that Reiner said to him when he picked him up.
So that was the, hey, this is Eren line. Like, everybody shits on me all the time for not fucking paying attention and getting the things that they explain to you subtly in the story. It's just, dude, I have ADD, you gotta cut me a break.
But he got it.
I literally, like,
him
just
editing.
got to edit it and then, like, fucking 100% understood that episode. So,
yeah.
If you shit on me in the comments, you were already doing it for no reason.
Also, congratulations
for
giving us more money.
If you watch that on YouTube, I edited it in a way that, like, took out a lot of the stupid shit I was saying because I was confused at the time, and B, added in some little subtitle things to be like, oh, I understand that 100% that was Eren because of that line now, you know, and stuff like that.
And again, everyone, like,
if you saw it unedited on Patreon, I probably seemed pretty dumb because I said a lot of stupid stuff because I was kind of confused during that episode.
And again, I can't state this enough. If you're just going to hurl angry comments at him, just know this: you're only giving us more money. So. I know you.
So, like,
you
I hate to disappoint, but
by all means, bring on the angry.
I hate to disappoint, but my initial reaction to a lot of these episodes, where this is such a complicated show, are probably going to be slightly inaccurate as to what my opinion is going to be on it after I go back and re-see the episode. Because this is definitely a series that, like, watching twice, you know, watching more than one time, like, lends to seeing more things, and you have to be really, really, like, focused and paying attention. To, like, get everything that's happening and not miss subtle hints and stuff.
It invites a rewatch of not only this season, but all previous seasons, because of now what we know with Reiner, Berthold, and Annie this whole time. What we're now aware of.
It's going to be interesting going back to the beginning and, like, watching it again, knowing everything.
And the little subtleties. We'll see if we can notice, like, little subtleties in the background with the characters.
I already noticed where, like I said, I had, you know, the spoilers for who the Titans were for me. Like, I already kind of noticed some things during season 2, but obviously, you know, I said nothing to you, so you wouldn't be spoiled by it.
But I guessed it still. I was just like, it's probably Reiner and Berthold. And then, lo and behold, it was. And now...
The one thing I just never guessed was just how, like, completely, like, just up front, like, the reveal ended up being. It's just like, oh, by the way, it's us.
Like, I didn't expect that either. I was just like, wait, what? What?
All right, then. That just happened.
So, shall we? We shall. Okay. Let's get this up on screen. And here we go.
Okay.
忘れ物をしたんで、これから本部に取りに戻るところです。手紙を送りたいんだが、この収容区からじゃ中身を確認されるだろう。投函してきてほしい。いいですよ。家族宛てですか。なあ、俺がここに無事にいるって。タイバー家ご一行が来訪されました。なんだとタイバー家当主ビリーだ。戦士隊隊長テオマガタです。 我がタイバー家一族を紹介させていただこう。
Damn. Pretty big family.
Freaking rowdy kids.
受けましたか。一族の誰が戦鎚の巨人か。
いいえ、見当もつきません。本当にここにお越しになっているのかさえ。
戦鎚の巨人はこの中
に。Red is sus.
ここにはヘロス像を見に来たんだ。人間でありながら大地の悪魔を打ち破り、世界を救ったマーレの誇る英雄ヘロスの勇姿を。まさにマーレの魂そのものだ。
ええ、まさしく。銅像の中は空洞ですし。
隊長殿は手厳しいな。部活を働きかけているとか。
マーレ人の戦争とは新聞の活字にのみ存在し、実際マーレ人に弾が耳の横をかすめる音を聞かせたところで、この国は自戒するまで戦争への歩みを止めないでしょうが、もしマーレを裏から操る者がいるなら言ってやりたい。党に手遅れだと。
本当に容赦がないな、隊長。立つ瀬がない。我々はマーレーの食材として自由と力を与えた。結果エルディアもマーレも闇夜に投げ出された。私は来たる祭事において世界に全てを明かすつもりだ。英雄像を見に来たのは嘘ではない。マーレには再び英雄が必要なのだ。
おはようバカ。
ピーク、何やってんだよ。
こっちの方がしっくりくるんだ。
その意識が
Calling her out like a grudge girl.
守りは薄くなっています。でも北側から叩くべきか。それも一つの手でしょう。南か。ですが南は調査船団を失ったように敵の注意が集中していますので、旗場が破壊されている可能性もあります。
上官方は大変聡明であられる。どんな作戦を告げられるか楽しみだ。
例えば4人の子供に全てを託すとかね。
抜いた。バルコがガビを抜いた。
Huh. He
一
did
度
it.
勝ったくらいであの騒ぎだ。
ワルコが初めてガビに勝ったんだよ。
成績で
かけっこで勝っただけ。
これは歴史的快挙だよ。
恥ずかしくなってきた。
今さらあんたが比較対象になるわけない。私は戦果を上げて祖国に貢献したんだから。あんたの家は兄貴が獣を継ぐんだから、もう名誉マレ人になれるのに、何のためにそこまでするの。お前のためだよ。
Uh-oh.
Shut.
はあ？私の邪魔しといて私のためだって言い。何あいつ、何なの。
お前は俺たちの救世主だ、ガビー。
いや、私ゾフィアなんで。
何してんだい。平がっから酔っ払って女の子に抱きついて、このつい。
ここに世界の偉い人を集めてお祭りってのもやったら世界中が味方になるんだって。
マーレの問題は全て解決して最高だな。
無理だって思ってるの。
語尾は違うのか。先月まで殺し合ってた中東連合の国々も含まれるんだぞ。外国のエルディア人に対する敵意はこの日じゃない。
じゃあなおさら何もしないわけにはいかないでしょ。
あとゾフィアはわけのわからない自己演出をやめろ。いや、私これ素だから。
じゃあお前はどこを直すんだよ。
可愛いし頭もいいもんだから偉い人籠絡しまくりで評価はより確実になる
悪魔に見えてきた。
今度バルコひいきしたら泣かすから。
大掛かりな解体工事が必要だと。
老朽化が深刻でしたので。
おめでとう元帥殿。軍はあなたのものだ。
いいえ、軍は国家のものです。そしてこの国の最高司令官はあなたです。
私はソーダリンを握ったものだ。先代の誰もこれを握ろうとしなかったのがわかる。たまたま順番が回ってきただけの男なんだよ。
正直今からガビの評価を上回るとは思いませんが、それでも迷わず突き進めそうです。
何度も手紙のやり取りを手伝ってくれておかげで助かった。祭りが終わったら故郷に帰るとするよ。
Oh boy.
先生が来ます。俺行きますね。
区の診療医のイエーガーだ。ここにはたまにお茶を飲みに来る。
Interesting name.
はじめまして、クルーガーです。
あの少年の叔父はエルディア復権派の幹部だった。復権派は楽園送りにされ、その家族も例外ではなかった。ために戦士に志願し、彼の兄が獣の巨人の継承権を得たことによって、ようやくグライス家は安泰となった。 あの子にお使いを頼むのはおやめなさい。おかしな疑いをかけられてはグライス家の努力が無駄になってしまう。家族のもとにお帰りなさい。後悔を残してからでは遅いのだ。
家族に悔いがあるようですね。
息子は妹を連れて壁を出た。私が普段から厳しくしすぎたんだ。医者をつけと。
勝手に出歩かないでください。
すみません、少し目を離した間に。
So that's Grisha's dad?
I think so. It's because honestly, remember when Grisha took his sister out, his sister died, and
So that, like his name, that explains his name too.
yeah, and not only that, but
Grisha probably took his dad's name, like
he probably did, yeah.
Whenever he went to Paradise or whatever.
Yeah, and also
so it wasn't. Didn't he have it originally like a different last name?
I think so. I'll have to go back and watch the episodes previous.
I'm trying to think, like.
But I remember that, and also.
Wait. Grisha's the one that he was talking about. His uncle was a restorationist, right?
Yes.
So Grisha was his uncle, Falco's uncle.
Yes.
Okay, I'm starting to see more links with all these characters.
Aaron and Falco
I'm
are
trying
cousins.
to assemble the family tree in my head real quick.
So from what it sounds like, Aaron and Falco are cousins,
right.
And Zeke is also Falco's cousin as well.
Yeah, from the sound of it, I believe that would be right.
Yeah, because they both share an ancestor with Aaron's father, Grisha.
Yeah. And then... So that would make that guy Aaron's granddad, right?
I think so.
Yeah, grandpa. Huh.
Yeah. And to see where his grandfather is right now mentally, that's got to be pretty
Which
terrible.
Obviously his grandpa doesn't know Aaron exists, probably.
Either that or he does, and it's just, like...
I would say there's
like
no way
dad,
that he does.
Like, I don't know. Well...
Because, like, how could he know about... what happened?
Well, he was telling
as far
him
as he knows, Grisha was
to,
taken to be.
He told him you should go back to your family. Stop telling that boy to do your errands.
Yeah, I just think he probably meant that from a perspective of like
either that or Jaeger. His brain is not all there.
Yeah,
like he can have moments where he is, he completely is like on point with what he's wanting to talk about. But then all of a sudden he starts to remember what happened to
depending on how
his
much
family.
news they have about things going on, like if the general public knows that they previously had the Attack Titan, and then all of a sudden, after Grisha was taken to the wall, that was when the Attack Titan suddenly disappeared. Like he could possibly put two and two together.
Possibly.
To be like, how did the Attack Titan get to the other side? Like, maybe he could, like, reason it out and be like, Grisha must have taken it somehow, or been given it. And then, in which case, like, he still probably wouldn't know for sure that Grisha had a kid over in Paradise, but he could assume that maybe he started a new family. There's a possibility that he has family he doesn't know about over there, essentially.
True. So, yeah, the perspective of him seeing... what Kruger is doing.
It's just if he puts that together, that the Attack Titan disappeared at that time, that Grisha could be the one that it was given to, but it could also very well have been, whoever else that was with him too, so he doesn't know 100% that it went the way it did, probably, but...
Alright, well, let's get back to it. Don't... Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
騒がないで。お恥ずかしい。ワインを着物にこぼしてしまいまして手を借りていましたの。あなたがどんな目に遭うかわからないでしょう。大丈夫か?
Good to know there's still some decent people left at least.
助けてもらう。
我々はつい先日まで資源を求め醜い争いを演じてまいりました。しかし昨日の敵は今日も敵。昨日の敵は今日の友。
Nope.
That was an unfortunate slip of the tongue on his part.
明日は皆様をレベリオ収容区に招待させていただきます。気持ちはよくわかります。私はこの終わりのない問題に対して一つの回答を導き出しました。私が初演出を務める舞台で披露させていただきます。
I have a bad feeling about that.
いや、そうしたか。この状況は何？祭りだよ。外の人たちが収容区にいっぱい入ってきて、いろんな出店を開いてんだよ。食えよ。これが祭りか。
I mean, all the people coming in. Look at Reiner very slowly. He's just like, all my money.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were gonna get probably left with a cliffhanger on this if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing though.
I don't think you'll like it.
ファルコは？さっき知り合いを見つけたとかでどっか行きました。
Uh-oh.
大丈夫かあいつ。
Must be
Kruger.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron.
ちょっといいですか。
Ah.
今からか。いいんじゃない？まだ開幕まで時間あるよ。
こっちです。
Ah.
Oh boy.
Oh, how is this gonna go? If so.
Oh no! What does this look like? Oh shit!
Oh, are you just gonna go like that? Oh shit.
Hi, friend.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Not gonna look at the preview because I don't want to know what's coming next.
Yeah,
Damn it! I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty fucking exciting.
Oh, okay. So, actually, I have a prediction. The one family that the guy who was just talking, his family. You saw the the statue that they had in front of their estate, the Titan being slain by the lone soldier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that his family is somehow related to the Ackermans.
Could be.
And I think that is effectively where the connection with Annie and the other Ackermans come from.
So, I'm just throwing this out here. People can probably shit on my deal. They want everything. But
They'll get shit on mine too.
You know what would be cool, actually?
What?
Is we've not seen this final Titan at all yet.
Yes, the Warhammer.
What if the transformation is like the smallest Titan yet? And it's essentially like a Titan Slayer Titan. It's so small that like it can move so fast and like deal damage to like the other Titan's weak points.
Maybe.
Like, that'd be kind of crazy. And that, if they were related to the Ackerman family, somehow it could explain like the passed down ability to just like slay other Titans. Essentially, they call it the Hammer Titan,
the Warhammer
Titan,
which to me would not constitute.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't immediately think of like a Titan Slayer,
Titan.
like, you know, with a Warhammer, like, but you never know. Like, it just depends on exactly like what the context of the Titan is, because like, you know, Attack Titan, like, to an extent, it's just like that could mean a number of things, you know, and you really don't know 100% like, you know, the context of the name given to it. Like, it was meant to charge in and attack, you know, but like,
yeah,
it's like in terms of its abilities and everything, like they probably could have come up with other things for it, like the Brawler Titan or
maybe
you know,
or maybe
the names are just
the
whatever they
Assassin
felt
Titan.
like giving each Titan, pretty much. So
Yeah.
we don't really know until we see it exactly, like why it's called the Warhammer Titan. But it's just like it's completely like me just chucking that out there. Just, you know, what would be a cool idea, that. Kind of. Doesn't have to be that, but like also, just a thought, you know.
Also, Aaron did the smart play right there by taking Reiner underground so that he couldn't go into Titan form. Also, that was also a parable to the scene where Annie was revealed to be, because leading them down the stairs, I immediately had that thought. I was just like, that's an exact copy of the scene with Annie. Just like, come with me real quick. There's something I need to show you. Right down here. Underground.
So I wonder if Falco, if he gave Falco any context of what was going on, or if he kept it secret just to be safe, you know?
I don't know. And in all honesty, that's... I would say he's
I wonder how he talked to him, and
dark.
he's like, I need you to go get Reiner. He'd probably be like, how do you know Reiner? Like, you know, there'd be a lot of questions involved with that, you would think.
Well,
so I wonder how he talked to him.
Not really, because Reiner's a hero. Everyone who's an Eldian knows.
He could have just been like, yo, I really, really want to meet him. Like, I look up to him, something like that.
Exactly.
Like,
and after,
talk him into
now
it.
he's
be
effectively
like, yeah, I can see if
say,
he'll come talk to you.
He's going to say, thank you very much, Falco. Reiner, I just need to speak with Reiner just a moment alone, please. And he's probably going to tell Falco to leave so that Falco's knowledge is not, that Falco's not compromised. And I guarantee you, Reiner and Eren are going to have a pretty interesting conversation in the next one.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking that Eren is somehow relaying information to the to the Paradisians, and they're going to somehow be involved with what is happening in this production, because all the world leaders, if you got to think about it, what would be the best place to strike to take out the head of every single country out there right now that wants the Eldians dead?
It's true.
I mean, it's basically the same ploy as Inglourious Bastards. The entire Third Reich leadership shows up to this one
shows up to the movie
little theater and then
everybody away.
Exactly. And what do you think's going to happen the very moment that all of a sudden dude comes up on stage and he says, I would like to humbly ask all of you, please die. And then snaps his fingers, and then Eren transforms into the Attack Titan and just goes on a rampage. Or anything. There's multiple things that could happen. I don't know, though.
I don't know if they'll be that unsubtle with it, honestly. But if they're not going to be unsubtle with it, I kind of see Eren being like, hey, so I just called you down here to tell you what's about to happen in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't want you up there to do that. I feel like it's two different things. There's either A, he's trying to find out right now if there is any hope whatsoever to convince Reiner, hey, everything really meant nothing to you over when you hung out with us? You really still fucking hate us?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to convince you to come to our side?
Anything.
Or he's going to be like, I just called you down here to be like, yo, just so you know. I didn't want you up there because you're probably the only person that could do anything about it, but Armin's sitting on the roof upstairs, and this whole crowd's about to see what the Colossal Titan looks like up real fucking close.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that could happen, and in the next episode, I'm excited to see what exactly is going to happen. And I'm just upset I gotta wait another fucking week to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
That's a cool episode ending for sure.
Absolutely.
It's we already knew what was happening before it even happened. We're like, no, yep. Oh shit.
Well, when he called Reiner by name, and then all of a sudden he's like, Eren, it's you. Sends shivers down your spine. It's just like, oh, everything's coming to a head. Are we gonna have it? I hope so.
I don't know.
So I guess we're gonna have to see. But
it seems very unlikely to me that something big's not gonna go down due to this.
Yeah.
It's I highly doubt Reiner's just gonna be like, hey, go fuck yourself and leave. And
no, he's gonna want to talk to Eren.
He's either gonna be like, yeah, let's have a conversation, or he's gonna be like, I'm gonna drag you outside and transform and beat your ass, or he's gonna be like, I'm gonna go get fucking everyone and tell them you're here and some shit's going on right now that ain't good.
Well,
Like,
given
something's
how,
gonna happen.
given how Eren was actually able to not only handle himself against Reiner, but was actually able to beat him. You know, he had him at the wall. He had Reiner beat when he had him in the guillotine.
That's true too. It actually was.
It was Bertolt who saved
Transformer
Reiner.
who saved him, and he doesn't have that advantage this time.
Yeah, and Reiner, I mean,
I wonder if the Titans stay as strong as they have been the further into their term of carrying the Titan.
Also keep in mind,
'cause I wonder if like where they're getting
Eren's-
old, if they're each getting weaker too. You know?
Also, well, I would say, I don't know.
In which case, like Eren's had his probably for.
He's had his as long as Reiner has and them have had.
It's hard to tell who had theirs first, really, because I don't think we have a context for exactly when Eren's dad compared to when Reiner was given his. Like, there's not an exact date on either of those that I know of.
I don't know.
So,
but
I would say they've had them for around the same amount of time, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think out of all of them, I think Zeke has. Well, no, actually, they all got them around the same time. I think.
So I'm guessing that's the whole deal with why they're ending it so soon, is like there's probably not going to be like a solution to the whole like amount of time you're allowed to carry them type deal. It's either going to be this current situation gets mostly resolved and they do pass them on to this next generation, hence the setup of the next generation. And the possibility of like an Attack on Titan sequel later on with the next generation or something like that. Or
yeah, I can see that.
There will be something that happens where they let them die and they take Titans out of the equation altogether for the rest of time, essentially.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like one of those two things is probably likely. It could be something completely different, but that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like it's kind of heading in the direction of, to an extent.
I guess we'll have to see, but damn. This is a good episode. This is a really, really good episode.
Yeah.
I want to know what's going to happen next. So, again, everyone, thank you all very much for tuning into this. This was Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 4. Oh, God. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So, until next time, everyone, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everyone. Peace out.